These analysts just had some awesome stuff to say about Shiba Inu. Without further ado, guys, let's get right into it and break this all down. So, as you guys may have not seen, it's been doing absolutely fantastic here over the past day or so, and there are some analysts here who have said that they predict that SHIB will finally cross back the 1 line, and obviously, this is a line we've been waiting for so long. The infamous extra, 0 being taken away, finally moving up to a new decimal place. Now, how did they say this would happen? Well, the main idea here is that this has essentially passed its test of consolidation. So they mentioned here in their video talking a little bit about this and their article about this, saying that basically, okay, we have this moving average here, which you guys can see as the yellow, and these swings have been going far above the yellow, far above the moving average after this had a long period of consolidation. As you guys can see, they mentioned it here at this spot here in the video. After this long period here of consolidation, late July, early August, it was finally able to grab its bearings while holding above the 5.9 line, and that's something that I've been talking about on the channel for a while as well, and that is this seemingly never-ending long line of support that it never really veered below. I called this line 6.1. They called the line 5.9. We're pretty much in the same ballpark. It really is subjective when you get to a certain point as to where the actual support line is, but it's really around 6, and the idea here is that after consolidating for such a long period of time, these analysts have said that, hey, with this recent really drastic swing that is, of course, I'll draw it a little bit better for you, that is, of course, above the moving average, that this looks like it is ready to break out and finally go back to the infamous 1 line, which I know so many people here have been waiting to watch happen. And this is, really an example of a perfect bullish opportunity here. Now, the only thing that scares me a little bit is how fast this has all happened. And I'm sure if you guys have been watching Ethereum, you guys noticed that Ethereum has been moving up extremely quickly over the past few days here. But I have seen more volatile moments before. This isn't the most volatile, believe me. So when we take a look here at the moving average, and I'll let that fill up the screen here, as you guys could tell, you can look at this, and as you guys see, it is definitely a little bit more accurate than my drawing, but some of these candles are swinging far above where this moving average is saying, and in the same thing, the relative strength index here is giving us a little bit of an idea of what we're looking at. So again, it is swinging a little bit above, this RSI, not anything overly major, but a little swing above, and like I talked about in my last video, I said, hey, I think that after we see this dip here, into the mid-50s, we have a lot of opportunity for this to push 8.7, 8.8, 8.9, while also staying sort of within the relative strength index. So you could easily have a growth like this here over the next few hours without really any issue, and that would be fantastic, and that would definitely fit, the sort of pattern that the relative strength index here is done. So that is absolutely wonderful, and I'm so glad that, these analysts have come out and said this, because I know a lot of people here on the channel, including myself, value SHIB as an investment, as they do many of the other, even, brother and sister coins, like Jam and Shiba and Saitama Inu and Kishu Inu and all the other ones. So I know a lot of people on this channel here have been making that plunge, and honestly, man, I want this to do well. I mean, seriously, I think most people would agree that, as long as we're having consistent growth that is not, an outlier that is moving with Ethereum, that's moving with Bitcoin, this should be stable for the foreseeable future. When we take a look here at SHIB on the day, again, we're up 6%, which is just fantastic. That is wonderful. We've been holding that. And a lot of this growth, man, really came from earlier in the day when Bitcoin decided to take a nice move. And if we look here at Bitcoin, as you guys can see, we're up around 2% on the day. And again, you guys can see Bitcoin kind of moves up a little bit earlier in the day. So that is a very large contributing factor. Also, of course, Doge is a big factor as well. Doge right now up 8% on the day. And you guys can see that it has this surge here at around the same time that SHIB has the surge. And I know there's going to be the comment, oh, SHIB doesn't move with Doge. You're right. Most of the time, it doesn't, but it does have moments, particularly the social media driven ones, where it does. I think you guys are forgetting that, when Doge first had its major, SNL run breakthrough, whatever, in May, where it was actually really, considering $1, that's when SHIB really first got itself on the map. And when we take a look here, you guys can see that is when SHIB first got itself here on the map. So I'm going to go zoom all the way out here, man. Look at this. This is when SHIB, first got itself on the map. So that's pretty big stuff, man. So definitely not worth me complaining about or anything, because Bitcoin and Doge and all that, they are really driving forces behind a lot of what SHIB has done in the past. Again, they don't always work 100% together. I would say Ethereum still is probably the #1 driver here, but regardless, man, they both do have an impact on the price at different times depending on what's going on and where that growth is coming from. So again, absolutely fantastic that it's looking like it's ready to finally retest this area, which we have been waiting for so long, man. When you zoom out and look at the big picture here, it's been a while, man. I mean, it's been a long time since it was even remotely tested. You look here, the last time that we saw this was in mid-June, and even then, it didn't succeed in getting there or even holding itself there. So that was in mid-June, which you guys could see. And again, it's been far too long, I'm sure, as most of you guys could agree, where it has been sitting here just slightly above 6. And I think now, as SHIB has gained popularity and has obviously gained success on the charts here, people are realizing, hey, this is a little bit more than just a meme currency. This is a little bit more than just a garbage token. And there are so many other of these tokens that have fallen by the wayside, but SHIB has actual utility. It actually does something, man, and that feels so good in a way to talk about an investment like this, to be interested in an investment like this, which actually serves a purpose. I mean, SHIB is competing with some of the biggest dogs in the game, no pun intended, but competing with Uniswap and pancakeswap and all these different things. SHIB is managing to hold itself very, very well, proving itself stable, obviously, with that hack the other day, where a lot of money online was stolen. SHIB managed to prove itself in SHIBASWAP, as being safe and secure. Obviously, the CertiK audit also proved a lot for SHIBASWAP, and the interface is just good, man. It's good. I mean, I've been using it, and I legitimately like it. So that definitely does, earn, some brownie points in my mind for this currency in general, because it has an actual function that, won't, at least for the foreseeable future, be outdated or obsolete or go away anytime soon. So all around, fellas, fantastic stuff. I'm loving that we're actually getting somewhere here, and that people who, analyze this stuff every day have said, hey, it's looking like it's getting ready to retest this line. And that's a fantastic, man. It's been so long since we've seen, 4 zeros in front as opposed to 5. And this stuff's a pretty big deal when you own millions or, perhaps hundreds of millions of Shiba Inu. It's a pretty big deal when it manages to, push past a price like this. I mean, you're really growing by massive percentages on the day. I mean, 6%, that's what basically most ETFs in the stock market make in an entire year. So that's a pretty big deal to go up 6% in one day, and that's obviously not even a fraction of some of SHIB's best moments in the past. I'm sure you guys can remember we've had some even better days in the past for SHIB and Doge and Ethereum and whatnot. So this is really proving that crypto can be a very, very valid investment, even if you're not an expert in the technology and not an expert in the way it all works. And I really think you don't have to be. I don't know everything there is to know about crypto, and I'm sure a lot of people watch these videos don't know everything there is to know. But if you know how to roughly read a chart and have some good intuition, that's kind of all you need, in my opinion. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys want to get started trading crypto and stocks, use my Webull link down below in the description. It really does help, guys. I do appreciate it. So link down below in the description as you want to get started. I get a free stock, you get a free stock. You'd always convert that to crypto or whatnot if you want and sell it or whatnot. So link down below in the description to start on Webull. Let me know down below in the comments, guys, if you guys agree with this analysis and if you guys agree with this assessment. So with that being said, everybody, thank you for watching. Drop a like. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.